Hey everybody, thought I'd do you guys a video today on the 1968 short wheelbase Ford truck. This truck belongs to a customer. We're just doing some things to it. I'm pretty sure he said it was his dad's truck and the truck had came from out west. But this is a solid truck. I mean, the inner fenders on this truck are extremely solid and factory. I haven't seen inner fenders and core support and stuff in this good a shape on an old 68 in years. But I'll just show you some of the things we're doing to it. He's had a lot of things done to it already. He's had aluminum radiator put in it. He's had a Edelbrock intake put on it, and the Edelbrock 4-barrel. New alternator. It's got a painless wiring harness in it. He had the Wildwood brake system put on it and a brake booster. The Wildwood proportion valve. See if you can see through the... Might be able to see through there, but it's got Wildwood calipers and stuff on it, disc brakes. Can you see those cab mounts? Look how solid the cab mounts on this truck are. Floor pans, everything is just extremely solid on this truck. But I'll just show you a couple things we're doing to it. Oh yeah, it had a new steering box put on it. Had lots of new things done to it. But let me show you what we're doing here. Let me take this breather off. I put a oil cap on it back here with a PCV valve in it going over to the vacuum. Right here is what they had. They just had an oil cap that actually goes on the driver's side, and it's just a ventilation cap that's supposed to go to the breather. But they had put an adapter and adapted it down, another adapter and adapted it down, and there is no PCV valve in this cap. It was just pulling straight vacuum right into the valve cover. So we changed that. Also, coming from the brake booster and the intake, going from the intake to the brake booster, they teed the vacuum line and ran it down to the modulator valve. I want to do away with that team, put a new line on it, just coming from the vacuum to the booster, and then coming from the modulator valve up to the vacuum. I don't like the way that's teed together there at all, so we're going to redo that. The choke was not hooked up. We're in the process right now of running wires to it and hooking the choke up. These little chrome things that hold the plug wires are not mounted down. We're doing that. The distributor, after we put the intake in it for him, had the vacuum advance turned all the way over against the gooseneck where you could not turn the distributor any. And it was grunting when starting. So we pulled the distributor. Of course, pull number 1 spark plug, got it up on compression stroke, set the rotor button on number 1, put the distributor back down in it. But it also has a new distributor cap, wires, plugs, belts. It's got new heater hoses with a new valve in it here for the hot and cold water going inside. Let me show you the gauges. Oh yeah, it's got LED lights in it. It's changed the instrument cluster in it. Now check this cluster out. That's pretty sweet. With a tack and stuff in it. I've changed the steering wheel, of course. And there's another thing we got to do. The doors do not open from the inside, so we've got to fix these door handles where the doors open from the inside. And this window here, if it's all the way up and you're driving it, it wants to ease itself down. So we're going to put another window regulator in there as well. Take care of that issue. Look, the floor pans in this old truck. I mean, just an unbelievably solid old truck. just amazes me how solid this truck is. Like I said, it came from out west, so it is extremely solid around the doors, the bottom of the doors, everything in this is just solid. They did take the gas tank out from behind the cab and they put it in the back, and that is the gas cap now, which they had already had that done. And I am going to straighten up. You can see the bolts here. They're kind of crooked and on an angle. I'm going to straighten all that up for him as well. And we noticed that the pinion seal on the rear end was leaking, so I'm going to pull that, put a new seal in the, pull the drive shaft and the yoke off, put a new pinion seal in it, put that back together, and check the universal joints while I'm in there. The bed has been changed on the truck, because like I said, it is a 68, but this bed came from a 70, 71, or 72 because the Mercury light reflector is here, and if it would have been a factory bed, the light would have been down here, and this bump would have came all the way back here. And he did tell me that a guy ran his trailer into it and bent that bedside right there. So that's something that's going to have to be addressed as well when the truck is painted. It also has LED tail lights in it. We turn those on. Let's check them out. I love that these old trucks have the key switch on the left-hand side of the steering column. I've always liked that. Go back here now and see if you can see the LED tail lights. Solid tailgate, everything. I mean, it's just crazy how solid this truck is. And I see that the backup lights are on, so I'm going to have to adjust the neutral safety switch, or the backup light switch, on that as well. And you kind of got to, let's see, now we held the column up, if they're turned off or not. Nope, still on. So we're going to have to adjust the switch there. And I just love these old trucks. They have so much class and style. This has probably been one of my favorite body style trucks all my life. I just love this body style truck. Right here, let me show you something else that's not original. Being a 68, it should not have this style emblem on the side of it. It should not have the reflector in it at all. Let me go right over here and just show you what a 68 one looks like. Now look at that one. I mean, it fits, it works. It is truck correct for this truck, body style correct, because those came out on this body style truck. But they did not come out on a 67 or 68. I think 67, 68, and 69 had one that looks like this right here. Let me go over here and show you. I got a hood hanging on the wall. If I can get over here without breaking my neck. They should look like that one right there. Should be an all metal one and just says Ford and 100 on it. That is a 67 model hood there, which 67, 68, 69. There's a 67 grill. It's going, all that's factory off of this truck that we're building over here. That's a 1969 429 in this particular truck. Actually, a police interceptor 429 that I got way back in the 80s and still have it. I forward disc braked this truck, tilt column and everything. But anyway, let's get back to the truck we was talking about. So therefore, that is not correct on it, like as I was saying. But in 70, 71, 72 is the same hood, and they did have them like this. So it is right and it's wrong. It's right for the body style truck, but it's wrong for the exact year. Now, he did put new letters on it, and they are correct. They got the little lines in them. 67, 68, 69 had the little lines in the letters. When it came to 70, the letters did not have the lines in them. They was just more smooth. And go ahead and set the breather back on it. This painless wiring harness in this thing actually turned out real well. Truck is going to make a really nice daily driver, and that's what he's wanting. He's wanting it to be to where his wife can get in it and take off and drive it to town or drive it to wherever. He wants it just to be a daily driver truck. And that's what we're going to make out of it for him. Something to get in at any point in time, start it up, and be ready to drive off and go. But I think it's just a cool old truck. A lot of people really like the patina that's on it. I've had a lot of people comment that they wouldn't even paint it. They would just clear coat it. But as solid and nice and straight as this truck is, other than that one spot on the bedside there, I think I would paint the truck. I'd put it back factory color, which I believe was a blue. You can kind of see it may have been painted a couple different times, but you can see the blue. But down here, you can also see a lighter blue, almost a greenish turquoisey around the letter. So I don't know exactly what color it was factory. But if it was mine, I think I'd put it back blue with a white top. And I think that's actually what it's had, was the white top from the chrome strip here up, the top being white. Truck might have even been two-tone, and that would have been great as well. So looking at this door, I'm thinking the truck might have been blue from here up and white from there down with a white roof. That would look pretty cool as well. Up to the individual. But now looking at the dash, I bet right there is the factory color on the truck. Between the dash and the inside of the door panels. But even though the door panels, the door is a darker blue in the dash, and under the door panel is more of a lighter blue. Either which way, I bet the truck came blue and white. And I would put it back that color if it was mine myself. What would you guys do? Would you just put clear on this thing and leave it with a patina look? Or would you actually paint it? In my opinion, I like the patina look on a lot of stuff. But as straight and solid as this truck is, I think this truck deserves to be back with a nice coat of paint on it. But hit me up in the comments, let me know what you guys think. I'd be interested to see how many of you guys think it should be just cleared and left, or how many of you guys think it should be painted. I'm just curious about that. I'll come back, do you guys another video real soon. Just want to kind of let you know and show you what we had going on here today. Hope everybody has a great day. I'll be back again real soon.